I forgot to add myself to the stream. What is up, everybody? How are we doing? I feel, you know what? It's not even because we have a special guest. I feel a little disheveled this morning. And I can't tell you why, guys. I was jumping around trying to get a lot of stuff done. I realized as I hit the go live button, I hadn't even looked at Top Shot yet this morning. So good news is we've got like 45 minutes to kill before it's game time. So we can go over, we'll take a look at everything. But first and foremost, let's get the energy where it needs to be. The dog's like, why is he yelling? Sponsor me. You cowards. All right, let's see who's here. Let's see who's here today. I see Ryan B. Slides. Chris McCabe Beard's like, I'm just staying up. I'm staying up all night. Chris, you should get some rest, man. You should get some rest. Borland's up in here. Noah, BK, Collins, BK, West Coast vibes. He's like, let's go. Mihal's up here. Adams, the Chunksta. Aaron, I'll share you twice. Whatever. Beamer, Simon Green, James, he's up in here. Paulie, Doovie. Guys, the gang's all here. Eric Fernandez, Caleb Brooks. Come on now. Patrick McGuire. Team Old hitting the big time today. That's right. Deep Threats up in here. F it, Nico. Who else did I miss? Jago. Come on. Big Heck. Oh, my God. Look at G-Dun. G-Dun. East Coast vibes still. Eagle Putt, Rock and a Roll. Farron's here. Clap Shot. Gershot. Yada. Guys, look at the gang is all here. Design Mind. Tea Time. Dan. Look, guys, we're rolling today. We are rolling. Gablor, too. All right, look at the dog. The dog's like, hey, this is a big show today, so I'm going to make sure I'm in camera. This is the prime time. We're rolling. We are rolling today. Yeah, so for those of you that are, how many people are here for the first time? Is there anybody here for the first time? Which, I'm not going to shame you. I'm not going to shame you that you need the big guns to come out. But if you're unaware, Jacob's going to be joining us today, which is exciting, right? We love that. He's going to be coming on later towards the end of the show. Yeah, it's even fucking Bandy's here. He's going to be coming on towards the end of the show. We're excited to, talk a little Knicks. We'll talk a little off season, maybe some other stuff. Irasol's like, you Tufts alum, and I know why you asked that, because you see the Guster tee and you're like, oh, that's what they're from Tufts. No, I'm a Boston guy, not a Tufts alum. Just a Guster fan, my friend. Just a Guster fan. Look at that. Oh God, Martin's like, how can I shift the vibe? He did it. Here we go. We got a Doherty reporty right out of the way. So a couple things, right? If we haven't liked the stream yet, just freaking do it, okay? It's an easy thing. It's an easy way to get everyone feeling good. Just throw a little Dub Central. You know what I'm saying? Throw a little Dub Central. All right. This is the last show of the week, which is cool. I want to say a couple things, right? Next Friday, I believe it's going to be next Friday, is going to be the first time we introduce a little game show action. Also, we should have a post-draft free agency show next Friday as well with a special guest. Guys, we have guests like coming out the anus for the offseason, okay? We have Dustin mentioned this. He has a friend who does some writing on Lakers World. That's not the name of the site. I just said Lakers World. He's going to be joining us next week, we believe. Johnny Vibes Moreno from the poker community, who just jumped on to Top Shot, will be joining us at some point in the next couple weeks, I think. So listen. Sure, the basketball season's over, but the offseason is when we ride. Okay? Farron says, I'm on the road listening while driving, but I assure you all have lots of great comments I won't be able to share. That's the right attitude, right energy. Rick Souls, this is not, last show of the season. No way, dude. We never end. We're just one season, baby. We're just one season. I got to tell you, the coffee's a little bit hotter than normal. And it's catching me by surprise. Every single time. Tandy Talk says, when WNBA? You know what? I might ask that. I might throw that on the little questionnaire today. Because I am curious about that, just because we talked about it way back when, All right, should we like dance around in the Top Shot street? Should we see what's going on this morning? Just a reminder, right? One of the things with the offseason that we were starting to get excited about is the Olympics, right? And I believe tonight is the opening ceremonies, as far as I know. And that means First game on Sunday. So I'm excited to see, and we'll talk to Jacob about this a little bit too. I'm excited to see maybe what kind of Olympic stuff we're getting. I know Roham did like a giveaway last night on the Twitterverse with some of the NFTs of the Olympics. Hey, did anybody buy CNN NFTs yesterday? Unreal. Oh, Jamesy says it's on now. This is my classic East Coast bias, my friend. Classic East Coast bias. What do you think about the bonuses constantly changing? It seems like it needs to be more consistent to see less shady. It needs to be more consistent. Yeah. So I'm okay with it. I'm not trying to be a company man right now, mainly because I'm not paid. So I belong to no company. Except for the dance. No, I don't. No, I'm okay with it because, and we said this a while ago, right? It's going to continue to be tweaked with until it finds the landing spot, right? That's kind of how we envisioned it happening, right? It was still going to be messed around with as the user base grows, as they see things that work and see things that don't work. They're going to continue to make tweaks, right? So I'm not too concerned about it, but I do have to say, you can flip this at me and just be like, Mike, you're not upset about the constant changing because you are somebody that qualifies. I totally understand that argument. But big picture, I think they're going to continue to tweak stuff, right? Until we're out of beta. I think they're going to continue to tweak. So I'm okay with it. I've appreciated the level of communication around that specific thing recently because it's not like they're taking a snapshot and then being like, psych suckers, this is what you got. You have like a week to get your shit together. And then you have different ways of getting there. So I don't hate it. I am looking forward to consistency. I will tell you that. I am looking forward to consistency. Jago says, when is Quavo coming on the show? Tomorrow, babe. No, I don't know. Dan says, still a perfect serial 1,000 Trump and Biden moments left. Yeah, I'm not. I did. I got one of each. I can't believe it. I can't believe I did. This is just real FOMO. And then I got it. And then Dustin and Greg went out there and got it. So, oh boy, 2-3. Good to see you. Jay Bird said I qualified for 03. Matthew says, don't ask Mike any controversial questions today. Jacob is lurking. No, you guys can have whatever. We're not changing. We're doing the same thing. What's the new bonus? No, I think they just adjusted the collector score. They still have the marketplace bonus that's out of 7,500 or 7,500 max, right? So, excuse me. Cardi B is next week. Absolutely. Doobie says tweaks feels more like milking. Doobie, I want to ask you a question because I saw you. I woke up to the Discord. I didn't wake up to it, but I was looking at the Discord this morning and I saw your comments on the drop. Did you qualify for the last holo drop? I can't remember. So I wanted to ask that before I said it. Because I feel like Doovie, we do the same thing. And I get it because my brain does this every time where every time something's announced, I'm going to be like, oh, this is garbage. And then when push comes to shove, we get there. Right. And so because I remember you scrambling to qualify for the holo one, right? Am I making that up? Jason subs, what's going on? All right, let's talk about some of this stuff. So yesterday they announced all the information. And the first thing I'm going to ask Jacob is like, could we have held one or two of those things until today? Right? Well, let's break some news. We do this live. This isn't a recorded show, right? So we don't have to worry about that. So like, let's break some news here. Who knows? Maybe we will break some news. But yeah, so the finals pack, right? $799. Let's pull that up right now. Let's go take a look-see over there. Let's go take a look-see at what that finals pack is going to be. $799. They like really broke down. Oh wait, I got to change my background because Greg is going to text me. He's going to be like, Mike, this is a big day. You need your background to be perfect. There you go, Greg. So let's take a look at it. Let's take a look. It's in a book. Reading Rainbow. I'm going to be honest. I thought this pack drop was on Friday next week, but it's actually Thursday. So this is good to know. Thursday at 10 a.m. Pacific time, I believe. Mihal says, I think they adjust the levels to the data. So the more people have the higher collector score, the more they will raise it. Right. Because they're looking for a specific percentage of people to qualify. Right. Oh, man. Yeah, Juvie. I think so. This is I agree with this. Right. I'm all good in the top shot. It's the new users that I'm afraid for. Right. I think it's, yeah, I get it. I wonder how many, though. I wonder what the percentage of new users that come in and are like, okay, I'm ready to spend $800. I would imagine that's a small percentage of the users they're trying to attract anyways, right? Because as we've said, like the goal is to get more NBA fans on this, or at least my goal. I don't know if it's their goal, is to get more NBA fans in the streets. And I don't know how many NBA fans. I mean, I'm sure there's a percentage that's like, hey, $800. I don't own a thing yet. Let's drop 800. But I think the better long-term strategy is to like slowly get people rolling, right? You buy a couple 5 things, buy a couple 10 things. Look at that. The chat's like $7.99. No thanks. We the people. King Troll says $7.99. Nope, I'm good. Also, speaking of trolls, before we get into this, do we think the Damon bros show up? Does Fat Damon make it? Does Skinny Damon make it? I also noticed Matt Damon was on Bill Simmons' podcast that I haven't listened to today yet. So there's a lot of Damon energy. Are we going to see a resurgence? We haven't seen him in a few days. Is he going to come out of the woodworks? Do I have to dunk on him in front of a Top Shot employee? What's going to happen? I don't know. Smush, man, what a great name. Smush85 says, even some of us older users keep getting pushed further and further away from qualifying. Yeah, I get it. It is making harder for the top tier. I totally get that. I mean, I'm barely qualifying. Without the market bonus, I don't get there. So without the market bonus, I'm not getting there, and that's interesting. So John Weingart making an appearance. All right, let's go back into the pack now that we talked about Damon. No, you're the troll that I like, though. Like there's 2 types of trolls, right? There are trolls that are specifically made to look disgusting in the movies. That's not you. You're one of those dolls that children purchase, right? I think that's kind of the troll vibe you are. Like you got nice, fun, like colored hair. Maybe like a pink or a hot green or something like that. You have a little diamond in your belly button, right? Is that a troll? I think that's like the vibe We the People brings. Yams is throwing his weight around. Yeah, there we go. Yams is like, I'll buy 2. I don't give a shit. Dewey says, everyone I've referred has tried to spend more than me in packs, but the lack of access is running them off. I don't blame them. Not everyone will join numerous queues to get it denied repeatedly. Yeah, I understand the sentiment. But you know what I don't understand? This happens. How hard is it to join the queue? I get it. I mean, I haven't hit a pack. I haven't hit a pack, like a meaningful pack, since Rising Stars. So I get it. I get denied every single time. So I get that. But I also don't think it's hard to like join the queue and then not get it. Does it hurt? Does it make it a little bit more frustrating? Absolutely. All right. Guys, I'm getting distracted. I need to get in here. We the People hasn't said anything since I've referred to him as a fun little troll. Jewel on the gut. Yeah. All right, here we go. Let's go back over this. So let me blow this up a little bit. Oh, I need to update. Not a chance, bro. Look at that. 7,800. You need a 78. No, that's my collector score, right? 7,800. Yeah. So with the bonus, we get to 15,600. We qualify for all 3. Hell yeah. All right. So the pack drop Thursday, 1 p.m. Eastern. Pack costs $7.99. 1 pack per collector. 1080 available for sale. So I think we have to go into this being like, I'm probably not going to get one. For the first queue, there's 640 packs available. For the second queue, there's 320. And then the third queue, just a drop in the ocean, 120. There we go. All right, we got a response from We the People. It made me nervous that I offended them. So yeah, let's take a look at what's actually in here, right? Because this is when people push back being like, no, Doovie, I don't. You're good, bro. You're good, man. I appreciate this. I think it's better than everyone kissing my booty. I like the pushback. These are important conversations, especially when we're talking about new users, right? I think this is the stuff that helps us grow. So yeah, you're good, man. There's no negative vibes here. We're vibing. The only thing negative is We the People. You know what I'm saying? All right. So this is my pushback to people being like, $7.99, fuck off, my bro. All right, 1 legendary finals moment. 3 rare metallic gold moments. Okay, I don't give a shit about this. I don't care about the playoff moments and the common base sets, right? But I just don't see, and I get it. Not everyone's ready to spend $799. I totally get that. I wouldn't be putting $799 on this site, but I have the Dapper ready to go. And what I'll say, I just don't see a world in which one legendary and 3 MGLEs don't equal at least 799, right? Now, I know there's a difference between Series 1 and Series 2, obviously, because Series 1 is the Lakers and even the Heat. So actually, you know what? Let's go look at the Heat. Let's go look at the Heat finals moments. Here we go. This is fun. This is fun. That's a better comp, I think, than looking at the Lakers, right? I feel like the Heat are probably a closer comp to the Bucks, right? So now, granted, these are Series 1, but this is what they're going for, right? So Jimmy Butler, 2,800. Tyler Hero, 4,850. Duncan Robinson, 2,500. Kendrick Nunn, 1,500. Now, there's going to be a few more of these than there are going to be of there'll be a few more of these legendary moments than in last season's, right? So there's going to be more. So, and we also have to know where the market is right now. But I think this is a pretty, I'm not saying it's going to be 1,500, but I bet it's around 1,000. Like, even if we look at the Hollow Series 2, right? Which some would argue maybe that's a better comp, but I don't. Hollow Series 2, right? You're seeing, let's look from ascending so we can see where the bottom is. So Malcolm Brogdon is the bottom. So let's say you get Cameron Payne. Is that the worst? PJ Tucker, maybe that's the worst. And even if it goes for like 650, you still have 3 MGLEs. So like worst case scenario, this probably cracks 1,000, right? Let's go look at the MGLE Series 2. And we'll do the same thing. I just tried to type in MGLE and it's like, why isn't it doing it? So let's look at this. I'm not looking at the chat right now, so I can't wait to come back and you guys all be like, you idiots. All right, so if you get 3 Terrence Rosses and a Malcolm Brogdon, what's that? Let's just make it a clean number, say 180 and 650. What is that? Like 830? So even if you got the poop, you got the absolute dumperoos, right? Look at Bandon. Oh, I got to point on this side. Look at Bandon. Bandon's just like out cold. This is every time. This is the kind of support I get. Just asleep every time we do a show. He's like ready to go. Let's party. I start talking. Asleep. So anyways, that's kind of where I'm at right there. Where I think like worst case scenario, you're making $100, which, but that's worst case scenario. That's if you got the Dustin pack, right? Oh, guys, I got too animated. That's if you got the Dustin pack. That's if you got the, what did he get? Who's the Detroit Piston? Josh Jackson, right? Josh Jackson. And then like 3 Dragic or 2 Dragic and a DeAndre Jordan, right? Garbaggio. It's real bad. So anyways, that's where we are. All right, let me catch up on the chat. Can you ask Jacob for a pack list? Give us something. We have to be understanding that we're not going to get any. We're going to get garbage, not garbage, but we're not going to get any like breaking news, guys. You got to know that. All right, here we go. What else did I miss? Legendary pack shouldn't be for new users. Oh, that's a take. F and Nico says, I really hope there's no rewards for this one. Just make it end and keep the good moments for the pack instead of making them a challenge, especially for the price. Yeah, I think it was who was it? Was it Pack Reviewing on Twitter? I think that's who it was. I saw a tweet something about that. And I don't think they did a reward for Series 1 in the legendary moment. So I hope for the finals moment. So I hope that's the case too. I think that would be sick. That'd be really good if it was just like, if you get a Giannis, you get a Giannis. You don't have to spend $9K to get a Giannis, The 3 MGLEs put it over the top, great value. I want to see, does anyone say no? I was told that there's a heat advisory today. There we go. I like that comment. Ego says, don't love the 120 mint, though. Feels like a rare challenge reward. Something so much better about that 99. Yeah, I'm with you. But like in 5 years, that doesn't matter. Because then they said like legendary could go up to what? Was it like up to 500? So at some point that number is going to continue to grow, right? But I get it for right now. $7.99. It's not like I'm going to get one anyways. LOL. I've never got a meaningful pack. Martin, come on. Originally I was like, I'm going to have to share the Dort video again, but this one's too sad. Martin. Especially because there's truly legendary moments from the finals versus the base halls. Yeah, I mean, like, right, we're going to get that Giannis block. The Giannis block is going to be so nice. I'm with you guys. I hope they don't make that a reward. Man, Smush says this pack will also assist in bringing the legendary floor down. Yeah, that will happen. I mean, but that's not, That's not new, right? That's not new. That happens every time. That's a good point, though, Smush. Oh, wait. Oh, I scrolled down too far. I lost it. Patrick says a Butler moment hasn't sold since June 4th. Before then, May 12th. Yeah, but that's the case with a lot of those legendary moments, right? A lot of those legendary moments don't move very quickly. Big Ticket says these 17 new MGLEs are about 140 each on average. Hopefully, after LaMelo news and challenge announcements, they'll get a bump. That's true, too. All right, here we go. Let's keep moving. That Brogdon is at least half a dozen Cole Anthony Top Shot debuts. I love that that's what our chat does. They were like, let's compare this to how many Cole Anthonys we could get. If we ever come up with our own coin, it's just going to be like the Cole coin. Could Jacob break some? Yeah, we can try. I mean, again, we're not going to get any news like that out of him, I don't think, but we'll bring it up. Jamesy said might be dead. Which thing might be dead, Jamesy? I missed what you said originally. A Deep Threat says 5 years from now, 120 will look super small. Not a big difference from 99. Just look like 79 doesn't look like much difference than 199. Yeah, I mean, the one thing I will say, going from 2 digits to 3 digits, I get it. But yeah, I agree. That was my call too. Bandit is Damon Fat and unbelievable. There we go. I am trying to nail the top, peg the bottom. That's how we roll. That's how we roll in Team Hold. Man, I was so far behind on the chat, guys. My bad. Let me catch up. No need to see that new movie. Old. Just watch that Morning Mark. Oh, damn it, Rock and Roll. That's brutal. I also like. Does any tangent time? Is anyone interested in seeing that movie Old? That looks awful. That just looks like, and it doesn't look scary. It just looks stressful, and not even like suspenseful. I'm talking about stressful. Bandy's like, I'm not dealing with that shit. Oh yeah, it was a KCP Finals reward. Thank you. I saw someone say that in the chat. But at least that's not. At least that isn't like the Giannis one, right? At least it's not the Giannis one. Rock and Roll says I have 500 in Dapper. So the question is, do I see off to have a chance? Not sure. I feel comfortable, but definitely thinking about it. Oh, sell off to have a chance. Oh. Up to you, man. I can't tell you that. It's totally up to you. Let the chat tell you what to do. Illiquid is a fun word. Patrick says, I think finals are particularly illiquid, but would have to do some digging to prove that. Yeah. Hey, Top Shot, here's half a mortgage payment for a pack. Run it back will be $999. Yeah, we have to remember, run it back is a rare pack. That's a rare pack. Right? It's a rare pack. Your dog left. You're very loud. I know. He's like, I need to go sleep somewhere else. Everyone encounters stresses of old age in a limited time and dies the end. I know. I really don't want to see that movie. I really don't. Looks like the type of awful you can't help but watch. Yeah, maybe. Martin and I are carrying the Dort Report on our backs like Middleton and Giannis. Run it back 199 to 249. Yeah, that's where I'm at. Here we go. Fight 949 is here. He says, hey there, I know you'll remember me, brother. I'm doing good in the Top Shot game, and I did the triple-double. What are the thoughts on the Russell Westbrook price? Was it worth doing the challenge? Do we have any I did this as well, right? And if you haven't done it yet, go ahead and check the banner because the banner's right there. I don't know. I think this was fun. I'm excited to have that Westbrook moment. I don't know how much it's going to be worth. I imagine there's going to be 1 billion of these, right? So like if you didn't spend too much to make it happen, if you just need to pick up like 1 or 2 cheap moments, I think that's fine. But I can't see it being worth. This reminds me of like the Ben Simmons Cool Cat or something where there's just going to be so many of them, right? There's going to be so many of them. People only spend like $20 for them. So I think that's where I'm at. Ooh, I didn't mean to completely get rid of that. Anyways, Hedge Fund Moment says, what's your favorite running back if there's one choice right now? Dino Raja step back jumper. No, it's let's see. What would be my favorite one? Paul Pierce taking a dookie in the finals. I think that would be pretty good. I know for real though, Allen Iverson step over. I even though he gets swept 4-1 in the finals, I think that would be pretty sick. Any Kobe moment, man. Any Kobe moment. Any Kobe moment. Old is best enjoys as a metaphor. Yeah, lol. You know what? No, we are not going to talk about Jordan Nwora today, except for right now. Because I can't get into it. I can't get upset while we have a guest. Okay, I can't. But let's see where Jordan Noir is. Let's see, where are they now? I need a Kevin Davies, Rock and Roll, and Greg Dunbar. If you guys are watching right now, I need a Jordan Noir song. 105. It's down to 105. Who could have seen that coming? Who could have seen that? I mean, he's got 5 badges, though. He's got 5 badges. We need Jordan. We're never going to see this again. 5 badges? Are you kidding me? Oh, God. $105? Dare I say $105 too much? $105 too much. Big heck comment. Incredible comment right here. A bit heck money, I'm saying. Ed Pickney. Run it back. I hear noise out there. Kobe's first free throw. Oh, white chocolate, Jason Williams. That's another good one. Oh, I love that. Give me that behind the back. Oh, off the elbow. Give it to him. I practiced that shit in the driveway for weeks and never perfected it. Top Shot Tesla says, are y'all accounts in the red for those going for the hollow? Does it make you any more hesitant to drop another 1K in the platform? What are you talking about, the Luca that we did? Are you talking about the Luca challenge? Or do you just mean people who bought hollow packs? Explain yourself, Top Shot Tesla. I can't tell if you're talking about like the community as a whole, or if you're talking about what Greg, Dustin, and I did. So please explain, and I will get an answer to you. Mate, I had no idea there would be Mannion hype when I pulled him. Shake my head, thought 37 was good. I know, right? So Nico Mannion, at least you want to compare him to Jordan Noir. At least Nico Mannion plays basketball. Yeah, I think the Nico bump you're getting, I believe he's a bottleneck too for that series. So 73, 105. When Nico passed Jordan? That's a real question, right? Sorry, I thought I was sharing screen. I didn't. Let me catch back up. Oh, Nuggets Carmelo would be a good one. That would be a good one. Next one would be 5 badges plus reward star. Oh my God. Can you imagine? Yeah, this is the right take, John. This is the right take. Everybody screenshot this, print it out, and just like Ted Lasso, which came out today. Why am I giving Ted Lasso an ad? Jason Sudeikis, come in my DMs, and I will make sure we promote your show. No, I love Ted Lasso. But just like he puts the believe sign up in the locker room, this is what we need to put up. The only way I care about 5 badges is if the 5 badge player is a star. I'm with you, John. All right, what else? What did I miss here? Crap, I scrolled down too far. Here we go. We're back. I caught up. I'd like to see more narrated moments. I hope some of these final legendary moments are narrated. Maybe Curry's dad narrating a step moment. I love that. I don't know if I need any more Torrey Craig breaking down stuff. I was going to say no disrespect, but that is some disrespect to Torrey Craig. I don't know if I need that yet. Even Mike Conley. I mean, I don't know. There's some real Mike Conley heads out there, so that's fine. I'm with you on this, Satoshi. I love the idea of Del Curry just losing his mind. Give me Mike Breen moments. Just have Mike Breen just screaming bang over a moment. I would love that. Is there going to be another challenge with playoff common moments? I've been holding all the Bucks moments for a while now. Tommy, I have no idea. Just keep holding, though, because those are in the gutter. Maybe they come back. Top Shot Tesla with the clarification. Sorry for the new pack. Yes, community sentiment. Now, since I always hear 90% of active Top Shot users are in the red. But I don't know if you're in the red by buying those packs. I think I think if you're just straight up going in the marketplace buying hollows right after the pack drops, that's pretty bad. Excuse me. Sorry for the sniff. Or are you also thinking about buying some of these to qualify for the next pack drop? Because if that's the case, again, not financial advice, do whatever you want. I wouldn't go out there scooping hollows to qualify, and specifically for this pack drop. If you are thinking, hey, this collector score is not going away, I want to make sure I qualify for stuff in the future, whenever run it back is, whatever it is. So you're like, maybe I'll scoop a hollow here to give a big boost. I totally get that, but to me, I wouldn't do it. I'd find another way. There are cheaper ways to get there. That being said, I think people who are buying packs in these drops are not taking L's at the moment. But feel free to correct me. If you guys have gotten a pack and you thought it was dookie, let me know. Olympic hero, Nico Mannion. Oh, yeah. Dream Shake would be sick. This is another good one. Give me Jared Dudley. Yeah, Clay would probably, yeah, give me Clay too. Hedge fund, do you think moments will have a better value than traditional cards? Because I saw a Scottie Pippen common card only sell for 3. Come to think of it, if there's a Pippen on Top Shot, even if it's a common, it would be a lot. Yeah. I think the difference is, right, is there Scottie Pippen, like the cardboard moments of Scottie Pippen have been around, where this would be like a brand new thing. But I'm with you. I think Scottie Pippen would be worth stuff. I think people would be interested in Scottie Pippen. I think you would. I think you would. I'd let the chat sound off on that. All right, Ted Lasso, July 23rd, Apple TV. Damn it, Brian. Pay me first. Yeah, well, yeah. See, this is exactly what we're looking for. We should be able to put in a petition to get Sawyer to narrate a Nico moment. Just give us a Klay Thompson. Oh man, a run it back top. I know I'm usually anti run it back Top Shot debuts, mainly because Durant's is like $1 million, but this would be pretty sick. John says, joined in early March and not in the red. There have always been good opportunities to stay green. There we go. Just keep going. Yeah, big ticket. Big ticket should start offering like a master class called Grinding with the Big Ticket, which could also be your first porno, Big Ticket. So you can do whatever you want with that. Throwdown pack was crapola. Yeah, the throwdown pack. But they also were like, yeah, this was, they owned up onto that. Oh, yeah, Jeremy Lin would be a fun one. Steve Novak discount double check. That's hilarious. Only a couple common packs. Yeah, okay, all right. Did I catch up? I think I actually caught up. All right, let's go over to Own the Moment. Let's check out some stuff. The flippin' GOAT. All right, let's go over to there. All right, let's see where the challenge is at right now. You know what's funny, guys? I was getting ready. I was warming my dapper up because I saw this dip down to like 812. And I was like, I don't know if it was 812. It might have been 830 something. What does this say? 855. Oh, wait, let's look at the 7-day forecast. So the absolute bottom was 813. Okay. And I was like, if this breaks 800, your boy is going to go swimming in the DeAndre Ayton streets, and then bang, shot right back up. So interesting. I mean, it's still sub 1K, but what do we think this Ayton moment's going to be what, like 250, 300? So probably not the way to go. Although who knows? I do like that you get a Devin Booker and a Chris Paul out of it. I hate that you get a Pat Bev and a Reggie Jackson, but anyone out there going after it? Yeah, Collins said that's a nice moment. That one's a nice moment. Give me a Murasan, run it back. They owned up, but 2 of my friends are getting emails with a buy link. Throwdown's a little sketchy, in my opinion. What do you mean, Tandy Talks? They're getting an email that says buy the Throwdown pack? I'm confused. Hey, Rock and Roll's right. Everybody smash the like. If you're joining for the first time, subscribe, do all that stuff. I'm going to share a link to the Discord. If you haven't joined the Discord is popping. And Jacob is going to be joining us in, I don't know, let's say like 20 minutes or so. And we're excited about that. It was very kind of him to take time out of his busy schedule to come hang out with us. So I really appreciate that. Says they had the same issue in the queue, although they didn't. That's it. But how can they buy a Throwdown pack? Are they saying, because there was an issue in their queue, and now they're saying you could get a Throwdown? I get you. But they've done that for every other queue drop where an issue came up, right? So I don't know. I get it because that pack kind of sucked. So I get what you're saying. Man, dude, people are screaming for man hands. Okay. So that's what they're saying. So they're saying, hey, you got screwed in the queue because they've done this with the holo, right? Because I know with the first holo drop of this series, I think some people got screwed, me included, but I didn't get one. But I know they've done this with every single one. Like if something happened with the queue, they did this. So I get it though. I get what you're saying though, because that pack drop so I get it. All right. I wanted to go back to Own the Moment. Let's see what's happening in the market. Again, I haven't really looked at this yet today. So, this totally makes sense. Spencer Dinwiddie's holo, the highest moving moment. But then we haven't even talked about the Quavo Quest. The Quavo Quest we got some KD in there. What are your guys' thoughts on the Quavo Quest? I thought this was pretty cool. I thought this was pretty cool. Again, we did this whole speculative show on Wednesday talking about what utility is going to look like moving forward and finding like smaller ways to do this. I thought this was pretty exciting. I don't think if you're someone that doesn't have most of these moments already, I don't know if it's worth it to go buy them. But if you already have them, that's pretty good. That's pretty cool. And what I like is if you are buying them, right? And if you weren't aware of it, this is what you need. You need two. In a showcase, you need two of Quavo's 5 favorite players. And it was LeBron, Giannis, KD, Trey, and Steph. Now, first, I want to say, Quavo, that was a lame way to pick your top 5, right? I think you got to throw some curveball in there, right? You're just like, you do it like this, right? You go like, oh, of course, it's LeBron, Giannis, KD, Steph, Kevin Huerter. Like, throw a Huerter in there, right? Give us a curveball. Make us laugh. But I think this is pretty cool. And what I will say, like, if you are going for the quest, at least you're getting good players. So I guess that's the argument against Huerter, right? We're not making you buy a $105 Jordan Nwora. You're not buying Pat Connaughton for $90. So I liked it. I thought it was pretty cool. And again, what I like about this is we're seeing different ways to engage the community, right? Different reasons to come. Yeah, smush Seth instead of Steph. That's great. Doobie, yeah, but that's just what the challenge is. You don't have to do it. You're rewarded for doing it. This isn't a mandatory thing, right? Yeah, I think it was pretty cool. I like it. And again, if you are someone who, like, outskirts of an NBA fan, also Amigos fan, all of a sudden you see something like that on your timeline, I don't know. I think it sparks the interest a little bit, right? It sparks the interest a little bit. I like that. Anyway, so that's why the top 5 is what it is, right? We see the KDs, the Steph, the LeBrons, and then on the losers, Ben Simmons continuing to take L's even after the season is over. And then sure, some playoff moments down here, conference semifinals from Series 1, Rondo. And then let's look at the sets real quick because I want to see what Series 1 is doing. Yeah, and again, I'll say, like, if you are, if you don't own. You need 10 moments, right? If you don't own 6 of them already, then yeah, don't do it. I'm with you. I don't think you should go buy more than half of them or even half of them. And if you didn't buy them right away, you just wait because you get a week. You just wait. All right. What Alexa says, I bought every single moment for the Quavo quest and have a 50+ EV as of today, but considering that chances of getting a jersey hollow pack is slim, probably going to sell. Yes, it's pretty sharp. And you know what? I think if you do sell, you're going to have the opportunity to buy them back for a little bit cheaper towards the end of the quest, I think, right? Because this is where we see it get shot up. Top Shot Tesla, thoughts on how the YouTube influencers Top Shot uses shoe collectors are being utilized. Check the comments after the influencer opens the pack. The community is generally very hostile towards Top Shot. Yeah, I mean, I think that's how people react anytime. I mean, you saw it on Club Top Shot when Plunge was talking about the Cool Cats NFTs. I think anytime someone's paid to shill something, everybody loses their mind at first. However, though, I do think for the overall general vibe of it, it is good. I think the immediate reaction is always a little bit negative, but it's still introducing it to a bunch of people who haven't heard about it. But you hear that. I mean, it's the same thing when you listen to podcasts, right? No one's sitting there listening to the ads, right? I don't know how many people listen to podcasts in the chat, but you don't listen to the ads because I don't give a shit what Jason Bateman, Will Arnett, and Sean Hayes have to say about Squarespace. Although they actually do a pretty good job with their fun ones. Anyways, point being is that anytime we see anything like that, we're like, oh, you don't really care about that. You're just getting a check. You're just getting a check, bro. Right? So that's whatever. So I don't think that's too huge. This is what we should be talking about, Jacob. Jacob, how do we get to run our own quest? Because we need it. Yeah, Quavo quest made me realize I'm old. There we go. LOL. All right, what did I missed? Sorry, guys. I got a sniff. There we go. That was good. Speaking of sniffs. Wow, where is it? Oh, yeah. Yo, We the People, hold on. We the People says, still tripping off the 799 Panini streets. Here I come. Top Shot is kind of driving a one-way street for the whales. We the People, these packs were $1,000, like not too long ago, right? Am I missing something? Those are still cheaper. These are still cheaper for legendary moments. You just don't have to buy the legendary moments. I don't know. I'm not trying to be a company man. Again, I said this before because I have no company and I'm barely a man. So I don't know. I don't see it. Top Shot has been sponsoring a whole bunch of new YouTube people, new faces. Yeah, I want to say that's how we're gonna get Johnny Vibes Moreno, who just did a Top Shot sponsorship, and he's got a poker channel. He's a big poker player. He's gonna be coming on over here talking about it. I think it's cool. We're getting the word out, right? Not everybody's gonna like everything. Go on the internet. Nobody likes anything, but I still think it's I still think it's like getting stuff out there. And this is Greg. This is a great point. Peeps get angry about what they don't understand. Great point by Greg. Good morning, Greg. You don't love hearing about Dollar Shave Club? Yeah. Is Quavo tweeting about it to his 3-point? So, Brandon, I can't tell. Are you being sarcastic, or are you really asking? Are you really asking that question? Squarespace is a solid platform. Actually, this is how I got my website up and running. It's good, quick, intuitive user interface. Use my code SHILL for $4.20 off. Light them up. Yeah, Bill Burr is another one who does a good job. All right, Sawdust Manhand. What else did I miss? What about Skillshare? Oh, I know, right? Satoshi's right. Yeah, we got to get fucking Soya and Liam out of here before we keep going. Enjoy it, Mike. It's not just for us non-whales, in my opinion. Okay, that's fair. Yeah. The coffee feels good. It's hitting now. Really asking. I find it exciting, but not a lot of talk about it. Yeah. No, I think it is pretty exciting. I think it really is exciting. I mean, anytime someone who's like main following, right? Like if I tweet about Top Shot, nobody gives a shit because all of the people who are already following me is already interested in Top Shot, right? Oh, wow. Wi-Fi is going down in real time. Let's see. But yeah, if I tweet about it, nobody cares. If what's a comparison to me? I don't know. I can't think of a comparison. But someone who already doesn't have a Top Shot following tweets about it, then all of a sudden, pretty good, right? You're at least getting the word out. Evan Marshall, man. Forgetting Evan Marshall. Yeah, the new YouTube guys can be quite comical. They're reading off a script. Yeah. I'm a YouTube guy, and I'm quite comical, right? Do we agree? Thank you, Gobbler. I got another sniff coming. OTM. Oh, wait. We should go back over that. It tells me I can get a PQ1 by stacking Sacramento Kings moments. I can't do that on principle. Dude, I hear you. Shoulder grab. I know, dude. It's happening. Everything in life is tiered. Wait, we gotta. What's the reading on this one? What kind of reading? Everything in life is tiered. You want 50? You want apples? 50? Damn it! Everything in life is tiered. You want apples? 50 cents each. You want organic apples? $2 each. You pay if you want the premium. There's some people who like quantity over quality. Choose your drops. Choose your drops. Thank you, Pack Drip, for that emotional reading. Oh no, it looks seeing a player grimace. This is my flu game. This is the Michael Jordan flu game. Mike's sitting in real time watching too much. Wait, what? I know, I missed it. All right, let's go back over. Let's go back over to OTM. Again, hey, if you haven't liked the stream yet, don't be an asshole. Just like the stream. All right, I wanted to go see where Series 1 is cooking. I want to go see what's happening. Someone says, when Jacob? Jacob should be here in, I would say, like 10 or so minutes, okay? Be patient. That means we're going over an hour today. This is bonus content, people. All right, let's look at what's moved the most in the last 24 hours. Start at the top. So season tip-off is up 14%. That's kind of boring. But base set Series 2 took a little bump, and I imagine this bump is because of the quest that's out there, right? The Quavo one. So we're all buying those cheap superstars so that we can qualify. But let's go the other direction now, actually. Let's go the other direction. What's taking the biggest bath? The MVP moves, early adopters, but not aggressive Not aggressive movement. Base set series 1, though. Look at this bad boy. Almost sub 50K for the market cap on series 1. Holy smokes. Holy smokes, right? Yeah, but did your shoulder bend backwards? I know. I am looking fluish, guys. I'm gonna agree with this, right? I feel whiter than normal. Maybe it's because I'm wearing a Guster t-shirt. WM. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, see, yeah. I'm not sharing. What's a speculative buy that might get traded? Top Shot debut. Ooh. I mean, we talked about DeMar DeRozan. That's more free agency stuff, right? Hold on, let's do that in a second. So LeBron, King Bron here, 7,200, 4,700 for his top 2. Look at this drop off, though. Giannis, we saw a huge bump by Giannis, and now it's sub 2K. Luka's sub 1,700. Justin at 1,500. Zion dropped all the way down to 1,299 and then picked it back up again. But then look at this, man. There's pretty big drops here. Pretty big drops. Vince under 700. Kawhi under 700. Oh, that's not even his Top Shot debut. That's a layup. But Westbrook sub 5. Look at all these stars sub 500. This is crazy. Crazy time. Crazy time over here. All right, speculative buy getting traded. I don't know. I mean, Dame, right? Dame's the guy that we talk about here. Dame, guys, no joke, should have taken that horse trank. Yeah, Dame's probably the speculative one. Do we think he leaves? And if he leaves, is he going to a contender? Because is Portland just going to be like, whatever we got to do to make Dame happy? Or do they just like, nah, you're going to OKC, bro? I don't know, but Dame's probably the one. Kyle Kuzma. It's a little bright in here. You're absolutely right. The Cleveland Indians are now the Cleveland Guardians. Breaking news. Oh, that's cool. We like that. Kuzma. Yeah, Kuzma's gone. You think CJ's moving? Interesting, Tommy. So, hey, Tommy, do you think CJ moves because Dame moves or instead of Dame? Would love the thoughts on that. Yeah, Brogdon's somebody that's interesting. I can't believe I'm going to say this. Bullish on the Pacers for next year. Bullish on the Pacers, regardless of what they do with Brogdon. I think they have enough pieces in there to make a move in the East, right? Yeah, I like him. I know. Look at you guys. Yeah, the Lillard Top Shot debut being sub 500 is interesting. Patrick, yeah, but does anyone want to buy Kuzma? I mean, I guess like you'd be buying at the absolute bottom. So I don't know if you just are like, hey, this is a Hail Mary shot. We saw Kuzma can put up points. Maybe, yeah, I don't know. I'm out on that. I think John Wall is a very affordable speculative buy with the bio talks. Man, honestly, if John Wall gets bought out, this is where you go. And is this me pumping my own bags? Absolutely. But if John Wall gets bought out, give me all the Kevin Porter Jr., right? Give me all the KPJ. If he's not going to have any point guard competition, because that's my only concern with KPJ this year is that like they're still going to try to play John Wall. But if Wall is gone, see ya. Who's going to Denver, RA Superstar? You talking about Dame? You think Dame goes to Denver? Maybe we're not talking about Dame anymore. You talking about Lonzo? Yeah. John, send me a Pacers jersey, please. Yeah, Sabonis, baby. Yeah, this is another one. Dude, I'm telling you guys, if you just want to go through, just do some scrolling, right? Set the filters up for Top Shot debut. Actually, let's play this game again. Let's play this game before Jacob gets here. All right, let's double check Jordan Nwara's price. Nwara, 105. All right, now let's go back to the filters. Let's look at Series 1. Let's look at Top Shot debuts. We'll stay in the common world. And then let's sort by 105 smackaroos, okay? Let's do it. And let's descending, right? Oh, man. All right, so Jordan Nwara or Torrey Craig, $99. Okay, that one's not as exciting. Rudy Gobert, Top Shot debut or Jordan Nwara. Carmelo Anthony, Top Shot debut or Jordan Nwara. Gallo, Top Shot debut or Jordan Nwara. OG Anunoby, Drew Holiday, Bradley Beal, Karl Anthony Towns, Paul George, DeAndre Ayton, Josh Hart, Lou Dort, Eric not Bledsoe, DeAndre Hunter. Like, what are we? Kevin Love, Rui, DeRozan, Herter. Guys, Julius Randle's $69. Or Jordan Nwora. Come on, people. Come on. Oh, my God. We the people. Dude. Just play with the little diamond in your gut, you little troll. Lonzo and Simmons are two good ones. Yeah, Simmons is a good call, too. I don't think I can stomach Ben Simmons just yet, but he is definitely a good buy. KPJ, no, KPJ's not getting moved. What are you guys talking about with this KPJ crap? You guys can't. What do you mean getting moved? Why would they trade? Why would a tanking Houston Rockets trade Kevin Porter Jr.? Riddle me that, Batman. Riddle me that. Love the Wara. Hey, I know, man. I know. I'm sorry. And then I just realized I was pronouncing the N too, and it's supposed to be Wara. So my bad. My bad, Jordan. And honestly, this isn't disrespect. I mean, it is disrespectful to Jordan, but this isn't about Jordan. It's about the community pricing it that way. I know, dude. I think I bought it at like 200 or something. I think I bought it at like 200. Nah, there's no way, dude. I don't see it happening. I don't see it. And you know what? Why? I just don't see Detroit doing that. Maybe, though. Maybe. I'm trying to think why that deal would appeal to Detroit. No, not yet, Worm. Don't you worry. Yeah, no. Oh, yeah, that's right. If you bought the Jordan at 135, I can't even imagine what else is in there. Let's do it. Let's set it to 135. Good call, Real Rad Dad. Good call. All right, let's see. Go back to the top. Mike Conley, early adopters. Serge, Top Shot debut. Draymond Green, Bam Adebayo. Matisse Thybulle, Zach LaVine, Norman, KPG. Look at this stacking job by KPJ here. Yeah, I mean, guys, I don't know. We don't do financial advice here, but we do smart advice. See, I don't even hate Detroit trading the number one if they really think that if they want to get Mobley. I don't hate that. I just don't see Houston doing that. Yeah, Deep Threat says, didn't KPJ get released by the Cavs? Yeah, he did. Remember, he had some maturing to do. He wilded out in the locker room, and then he got released. Yeah, Mobley does look. I like Mobley. I like Mobley quite a bit. Here's the hot take. I think I'd take Mobley 1. So that's what I mean. If Detroit really wants Mobley, I would absolutely trade the number 1 pick. I would absolutely do it. Go get like buckets of stuff. I mean, yeah, Killian Hayes, why would we trade the number 1? Yeah, but every team has 2 ball handlers now, so I think you could have 2. I think you could have 2. But I just don't think that makes the most sense to me. Top Shot Tesla, do you think Top Shot can edit descriptions, add context? For example, if Lowry moves in free agency, his last game and moment in Raps jersey will not have any mention of that, and casual fans may not realize that. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like that they wouldn't do that. I like being able to think that because I'm an NBA fan, I have an edge, maybe. Right? But yeah, maybe they can. I don't know. That's a good question, Top Shot Tesla. Yeah, dude, give me Mobley. Wiseman, Wiggins, 7 and 14 for 1, and Jeremy Grant. Ooh, Brian, I think if the Warriors move anything, it's going to be to get better right now. They got to get better right now. Yeah, behavioral issue. Yeah, and I think it seems to be that he has, got himself. He has worked himself into a better place. Also, do you remember we covered this, I think, in an 89 Cavs episode, but who was it? Was it Sterling Brown? Who was the Houston Rocket that got jumped outside of a strip club or outside of a club when they were playing Miami? They were visiting Miami, and I think he got jumped, and it was serious. I think he was in the hospital. I think it was Sterling Brown. And Kevin Porter Jr. came out and saved the day. Whooped some ass. So I'm here. I'm buying KPJ stock, okay? This is a full... Yeah, I know you guys don't like when YouTubers do ad reads. That was one. So get mad, everybody. Get mad. Yeah, it was Sterling Brown. Okay, thank you. All right, what else? Yeah, they can. Okay, we're breaking news. Eric says they can because I told them they had a mistake in the Mitchell Robinson Top Shot debut or TD throwdown description, and they changed it. There we go. Nice. I like it. Oh, I'm going to snap. Yeah, Cunningham and Grant is an upgrade. I know, but I think their sights are set on like Bradley Beal or Dame Lillard. So I think that. Malik says, "What do you think of the Whale trade by Settlement?" What was the trade? I saw he got Quickly's number 1 MGLE, but what was it for? I didn't see what the deal was. All right. Hey, I'm going to share the Discord link one more time, right? And you got a few more minutes to like the stream, subscribe, do all that stuff. Get in here. Jacob's going to be joining us in a few minutes, which we're, again, super excited that he was willing to, hang with us because we appreciate that. I'm excited to talk about the Knicks a little bit. We're going to talk about Summer League, all the fun stuff. So we're very excited. Yeah, the nightclub that was called Booby Trap. Absolutely, right? Yeah, I'm a big, guys, I'm sorry. We're pumping bags here. I'm a big Kevin Porter Jr. guy. I don't know when it happened. I didn't even know he was in the league. When he got released by the Cavs, I remember, I think it was Ryan Zake in the chat, or Zach Zake in the chat, and he was like, "What about check out Kevin Porter Jr.?" And I remember losing my mind. I was like, "Why is this dude that expensive? Like, he's not even in the league." And they were like, "He's in the G League in Houston." And then my man came out and dropped so much. It was a Zuka. It was a Zion, Luka, Dame, Top Shot debut, and Trey. Oh, so was the Dame a metallic gold? Is that why you said out of 299? And Trey, I think all great cereals too. I like it. I like that. I'm taking the Top Shot debuts. But if you're Jack and you already have a portfolio you're super thrilled with, and he's like, I just really want that Quickly number 1. Good for him, man. Good for him. Cobb. All right. It's been a while, Martin. It's been a while, so you know what's happening. I love it. Also, Dort's like $80 right now. Stop and Pot says Sadiq Bey, Jeremy Grant, Beef Stew, and Cade Cunningham could be disturbing defensive switching everything type of team that will be another edition of the Bad Boy Pistons. Wow, look at that. In honor of Justin Catchins from 89 Cavs, Jay Catch, we're going to give him a little bit.
Out of bounds, Detroit basketball.
Yeah, that's a nice running bit where we make fun of Justin for being a Detroit fan, and anytime it comes up, yeah, I don't. They're not going to win any games this year, but I like it. I like it moving forward. Worms definitely eyeing the Zuka Top Shot debut. Lion Williamson, guys. How will season 3 rookies compared to season 2? LaMelo always float to the highest price, even with the rookie variability. I'm thinking that's an interesting question. We talk about rookies all the time, right, Aaron? And I think that at the beginning of the season, they'll all be, everyone's going to be hyped up about them. And then we're going to see the same thing. There'll be like 1 or 2 that probably stick out if they have like monster years. And then everything else is going to like probably come back towards the floor by the end of the season. So again, not financial advice, but I think the way I'm handling rookies is the same way I handled it this year, where if I like love the player and I want to hold them long-term, cool, I'm going to do it. But I'm going to be doing a lot of flipping of rookies as I get them. And then I'll buy them back cheaper. And then, yeah, the Dort at $80 is pretty nuts. It feels like everything's going to keep going down though. So I'm not buying. Yeah. And Rock and Roll's right there too. Just wait until it drops anymore. Yadi says, as a Pacer fan, that Detroit basketball drop triggers very unsettling memories. Oh yeah. Malice at the Palace. Dude, I would, again, please, if anyone is connected to Jared Dudley, we need to get him on this show. Okay. Excuse me. We need to get Jared Dudley on the show. Jared, huge fan, back from the BC days. He's going to be like a media superstar once he just stops being like the team chemistry guy. Jared Dudley, at this point in his career, not at the height of his career, at this point of his career, Jared Dudley is like the best version of Brian Scalabrine. He's like Hall of Fame version of Brian Scalabrine. Ultimate team chemistry dude. Love Jared Dudley. And he's still in the league, right? He's still technically on the Lakers roster. I can't remember. Funniest thing he did. Yeah, PJ Triple Badge 54. Brian, I actually was searching cereals last night because I was like, I wonder if I can get something stupid cheap right now. But yeah, I'm with you. I love PJ, man. Oh, God, are we gonna get a PJ drop? Are we getting a PJ drop right now? Let's do it. Give me some PJ.
PJ Washington. PJ Washington. PJ Washington.
Yeah. Patrick says Dudley seems like the nicest guy. True story. This bar no longer exists in Boston. It closed down. I believe that me and my buddies kept that place afloat when I was in college because it closed down soon after we left. This place called Antuanua, right outside Fenway, or within walking distance of Fenway. That was also a BC bar. And on Thursday nights, they had like dollar high lifes, which is just dangerous in a college city like Boston. And I was standing right next to Jared Dudley, and I was like, dude, huge fan. And, he probably wasn't expecting that. He was like, okay, cool. And that was it. That was the end of the story. But I stood next to Jared Dudley, and he was really nice, guys. He was really nice. All right, what else we got? We need a Luol Deng Lakers moment of an empty chair on the bench since he's still got one more year. That's nuts, man. Luol Deng is like the Bobby Bonilla, right? Bobby Bonilla. Shout out Bobby Bonilla, who's just continuing to get paid, right? So I agree. Let's get Luol Deng a moment. All right, everybody. We're very excited now to bring on a guest. It's anytime we can bring on a guest in the morning marketplace, it's a W because it means it's less of me rambling to fill time. But we're very excited today to bring on Jacob from Top Shot. So Jacob, thanks for joining us, man. We really appreciate it.
Of course, Mike. How's it going? Good to see you.
Yeah, you as well. It's going well. We're excited. The season's over, but it's draft time. So I'm very excited for draft time. Where are you at with the Knicks right now? Are you like sweating out free agency draft situation?
Sweating is maybe too much of an overstatement, but I'm curious. I'm excited. I'm hopeful we get a few guys that we can keep on the roster for a handful of years. I'm looking at the free agent market. There are a few role players that I think might get underpaid and would love to just add a few kind of 3-and-D guys to the mix.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be shocked if we went for someone like DeMar DeRozan, but I think he's going to get paid, so it might be out of our budget. But if you think about it, we were one of the finalists for Gordon Hayward last year. So I think like Leon Rose and Tibbs, I think they're down to sign a max player or near max player. I don't know if DeRozan's who I would go for, but I think there's going to be a lot of anticipation around who they're spending money on. I've heard the Colin Sexton rumors. Not super excited about that, but
I would say this. I feel like this is the biggest Knicks front office test in a while because like not old school Knicks, but like 5-7 years ago Knicks are probably like, let's give Colin Sexton a Brinks truck. Let's pay him as much as we can to get him here. I feel like this is the first test. Like, hey, we don't have to do that.
Right. Yeah, he's CAA, so you know that there's going to be like a lot of internal motivation to continue to consolidate the team. But I don't know, man. It's kind of the type of thing where I was never super high on Sexton out of college, and then he's been like admittedly way better than I thought he'd be. And if you look at the numbers, he's a good shooter. He's not a bad player by any means, but I don't know if he's who I would kind of give the keys to the franchise to for like running point for the next 10 years. It's tough.
It's tough when like the opposing team's go-to jab is to be like, hey man, you don't even have to look for the ball because Colin's not passing it to you. Like that's when that's the go-to jab, that's a little scary to be like, let's pay this guy. But hey, quiet week on Top Shot. So I assume we can like break some news today because like nothing happened yesterday, right?
Yeah, man, it's been a slog. There's no news to share whatsoever. No, of course, like Quavo, the partnership with Quavo is something we're super excited about. Of course, big NBA fan himself. Celebrity game, All-Star Weekend MVP in 2018, so can hoop. I think like for us, this is just our first foray in kind of bridging hip hop culture, the NBA, and Top Shot together. So we're going to continue to look into things like this.
Yeah.
But no one we're more excited to partner with as a first kind of hip hop artist than Quavo.
Yeah, that is pretty exciting. And I think it was kind of cool just to like incorporate a quest with that too, to just like find another way for all of us to interact with the platform. I think it's pretty exciting. The other two hosts of like the Team Hold, Greg and Dustin, we did a show on Wednesday and we were talking about what are some like potential utility things, like projecting, like, oh, what would be kind of cool to see in Series 3? Because like the Game 5 thing was incredible, right? But to me, that was like, hey, look at what we can do. And like, what are some of the, not more reasonable, but like smaller things, like different ways. And I think like even seeing this like Quavo Quest is another one. Is there any like, I know you probably can't get into specifics, but any like cool things that you're excited about of different ways to like roll out some utility in Series 3?
Yeah, I mean, there are a handful of things I'm extremely excited about that I think you'll see sooner rather than later. As far as kind of bringing real world utility to moments and giving collectors a reason to feel like there's always a good reason to hold and own moments in your collection. Because, you know, similar to what we did with the Suns, I think snapshots and taking kind of random pictures of people's accounts throughout the month, throughout the year, that's going to be a way for people to always have that intrinsic motivation of like, okay, I don't need to wait for them to announce a challenge for me to feel like it's worth collecting these moments, yada, yada, yada. As for like real world utility, like we're looking at a bunch of different things. We've said publicly, I'll repeat here, our two priorities right now are, number one, creating a better new user funnel and a new user journey. So the Quavo Quest, a big motivation there, and we're not naive. Like the legendary drop, it's a $800 pack. It's not something that, you know, a typical person comes off the street and is ready to just shell out for. But for every drop we want to do, like the drop is the main attraction of Top Shot, right? Like opening packs is the most fun part. I've seen videos of you guys opening packs and having a real thrill out of it. So for us, I think like doing quests that kind of ladder into eligibility for the general queue, like that's just a bread and butter recipe that we're going to try to repeat left and right. So with Quavo, it was exciting because we knew he'd bring in a new audience. We knew that he would kind of allow us to expand our base to collectors that may not have used Top Shot before. And we have a legendary drop coming next week, and he's going to be the soundtrack of that legendary drop.
That's so cool.
We're really excited about it, but we also wanted to make sure that there was coherence in that marketing, right? So if Quavo's announcing a quest and we're announcing that Quavo's the featured artist of the drop, we want Quavo's fans to have, you know, even if it's just a puncher's chance, we want them to be able to get into the queue. And you know, I think we as a team are admittedly maybe more bullish on our ability to get people really excited and through the funnel for common packs and rare packs. Legendaries are kind of a slightly different. But yeah, absolutely excited about what this looks like. And, you know, I think, as you know, my Top Shot days are like 5 years in the real world. So like quests, I think we built quests as a feature last week. I think we conceived of the first quest 2 months ago. So like things are moving fast. And I think now that quests are on the table, we're going to look at what we can do next. Yeah,
I was so excited when the quests got rolled out. Especially like within the finals. I thought that was just such a fun way to interact with it, especially like as the game's going on too. It was almost more of I mean, obviously we're still like having to buy things occasionally, but it felt more of like a social interaction with the platform, which I thought was really cool. Did it force a lot of people to buy a very expensive pack content after it came up? Yeah, sure. But what I liked is that there's just an opportunity to interact with it. I thought one thing that was cool not that you've been asking for pitches, but we were talking about it a little bit. I think it would be really cool for a quest to have to nail the quest before the game even starts. To be like, oh, I want the 7 top scores for the game. And then I just feel like that could be just such a fun, like, speculative thing that people were messing around with.
Yeah. So predictive is something I think we all want to do really badly.
Yeah.
There's some complexities with it. So where we net it out right now is if we announce the quest well before the game, there's still the ability to be speculative and predictive and maybe get a Pat Connaughton at a slightly lower price than after the game when you know he's going to be in the quest.
Right.
But those are things that we'll need to kind of continue to work through with our partners to make sure that we're able to do those in the most kind of fair and responsible way.
Yeah. No, that totally makes sense. One of the other things I wanted to ask you about too, are you either attending or excited about Summer League at all?
Yeah, so we're working through those plans. I'm certainly hopeful. I'm a Summer League junkie, have gone 4 times.
Oh, wow.
This would be my 5th. It's just like Six Flags for the NBA, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'll tell you I'll tell you one Summer League story. Mike, have you been?
No, but we're actually going for the first. I think we're going to be there for day one. Day one, we're going. There's a bunch of us going down, so we're very excited to finally cross that off the list.
Perfect. I would recommend staying for a couple days, maybe 3, just because if you're out there, it's a little bit of a schlep to get there. And
we're definitely staying for more than one day, but we only got tickets for day 1, like that Sunday. I think it's opening day.
Right. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's awesome about Summer League is like there are 2 gyms back to back. Thomas and Mack and Cox Pavilion are all in the same complex, and the games are staggered throughout the day. So, every half hour there's a new game starting more or less. So you're going back and forth, and if there's a blowout in one of the gyms, you can walk over to the other. But what's really cool is it's like NBA, it's like spring training, but for the NBA, as you know. So after the games, everyone's on the strip. And you could just be I remember I was walking down the strip and ran into some NBA writers that I'm both a fan of and now friendly with, and then get to the next casino and it's just Alvin Gentry outside. Alvin Gentry, former coach of the Pelicans at the time, and with his kids, and they're just like having a good time. And then you walk into the casino and I'm at a craps table and I look to my right and it's Josh Harrelson, former New York Knicks. And Josh Harrelson's playing craps, and Matt Bolden, former Gonzaga star. He's at the other side of the table. I'm just kind of like, this either is the weirdest dream I've ever had, or this is just kind of fun. So, and then like as I'm leaving the casino, I see like Nikola Jokic and Joffrey Laverne. This was like 5 years ago. And it's just like crazy because if you're an NBA fan, this is the closest you can ever get to these NBA players in kind of a normal world circumstance. And it's not just the players, right? I think I was at a table and John Butchergross from SportsCenter came over and started playing. And it's like you just see people in their element, right? They're just sports degenerates at a certain point. Yeah,
no, that is cool. And to see them in that element. Also, Joffrey Levine shout out. That was what a callback. I love that. There was a time, right, where Levine, I don't know if that lined up. It was like Joffrey, Jokic, and Nurkic, or that might have been after Nurkic moved.
No, that was a time for sure.
Yeah.
Joffrey, Laverne, Jokic, and Nurkic all drafted, I think, within a year of each other. And
wild.
There was like a time there where Laverne looked like he was going to be the best of the 3.
Right?
It was fleeting, but there were a few games, and then the Spurs signed him, and the Spurs at that time had a pretty impeccable track record. So
yeah, I remember my early daily fantasy days. I remember rostering Joffrey Laverne a couple of times, but not too successful. It did not come with money, but I remember doing it.
One of my, I always love it when there are names like Joffrey or Timofey. It's like so close to like an American name, but it's like clearly like either French or
right.
Russian. It's a funny dynamic.
Yeah, it's like with Matisse and Americans just being like Mattis thigh bully. But I wanted to ask you another question too. Like with the finals drop coming, and seeing like the collector score being like tweaked throughout. How has that? How have you found like the feedback has been on the collector score? And do you think that's like something that's going to continue to get tweaked as we move forward?
I think we're learning still. So I would say, yeah, likely to continue to be tinkered with.
Yeah.
But I think we're coming up on a recipe that we really like. And for us, like every drop is an opportunity to learn something new. Of course, this will be our second kind of priority queue drop level type drop. And, based on the first one, we're very excited about what this can do for us long term. But yeah, I'm not exactly sure of when/if we'll ever have a final, like these are always going to be drop bonuses, because I think from drop to drop, we do want to reward a specific type of collecting. And maybe we can do a better job long term of kind of saying what that type of collecting is. But similar to the draft, similar to what I was saying earlier with snapshots, there's something valuable and reaffirming and reassuring to collectors to know, like, whether we tell you to or not, you will have some benefits, whether you're collecting specific moments that you think are valuable and you think are cool and special and meaningful to you.
Yeah, I love that. I think part of the thing that I've appreciated as someone who's collecting as of late too, with the collector score, and I know the chat will be like, well, you benefit from it, so of course. But what I have enjoyed is that the communication around the drops, where instead of just like the snapshot happening and being like, okay, if you hit this score, you get to line up, where versus now it's like, hey, we've like told you what this is going to look like, so you get a week, right? So I think a lot of people have appreciated that, but I do also like what you said too about like what we saw with Game 5, where a snapshot happens and be like, hey, look, by collecting you can be rewarded without like a shiny pack drop. Like we'll show you some other cool things. I wanted to share, Patrick McGuire shared something, and I think this is like interesting with collector score. Like, is there a world in which certain moments get like, I know right now, right, like a series 1 common is worth X, series 1 rare, like so on and so on. I think what Patrick is saying is like, by some collectors are focusing more on that, right, and spending a little bit more on valuable ones. Do we ever see like a weighted approach towards that in the future?
It's possible, but I would say that runs somewhat counter to what we're trying to do. I think with series 1 Top Shot debuts in particular, the weighted approach there is already kind of accounted for with your marketplace spend bonus, right? So if you're spending more money on more premium moments, then you get more drop points, whether it's the specific collector score points associated with that moment reflect that or not, those drop points will be reflected. So if you own valuable moments that the community finds valuable and you collect them and hold them, then the marketplace bonus will work toward that. And as you've seen, we're still trying to continue to find the perfect recipe for marketplace spend, but definitely something that we're continuing to believe in as a way to continue to give people more access. Yeah.
And I'm going to share Dan's comment here. Dan, this was not the takeaway from the story, Dan. This was not that we are not condoning any sort of stalking, just politely being around people. Okay, Dan? And then I'm also going to share, Dustin, this was a setup, and I don't know if you've seen this or seen any of these, but he said, what are your thoughts on PJ Washington's NBA ceiling? And before we answer that, Jacob, this is why this question was asked.
PJ Washington. PJ Washington. PJ Washington.
Yeah, and just for a little context, this is when we first started streaming. Everyone was freaking out about Series 2 rookies, and I was like, but why aren't we paying attention to Series 1 rookies? And so that's how the PJ, and we'll shout out Rock and a Roll in our chat, who makes incredible audio drops for us.
Yeah, that's a great song. I like PJ Washington long term. He's one of the better young big men in the league. I would say Bull is in that category. And then if you're looking at kind of wings, maybe Dwayne Bacon fall in.
Bull.
His first name is Bull and his last name is Bull?
No,
Look
yeah.
at his legs!
Long legs.
Oh my God! I bet his legs are taller than my whole body. I'm leaving you for Bol. Like,
Jacob, incredible work. Incredible work. We will never doubt your commitment again. There will only be positive vibes from Team Hold with that. Just the research was well done. Well done.
Yeah, and needless to say, Lou Dort didn't get said, but Lou Dort's another, he's one of my favorites as well.
Well, we're getting the drop. I love that because everybody in the chat is going to like it except for Martin23 Kings, who's probably going to say something slanderous because he hates the Dort Report. But there we are. I think he referred to the Dort Report as Dirty Muppets, which I still don't fully understand, but there we go. Jacob, I want to be conscious of your time. I know you didn't have too much, so I really appreciate you taking the time and coming on. This was a blast. And that was well timed. But I really do appreciate you taking the time. I know you've done so many of these. So actually, I feel like that's how we should wrap up. What is like the thing that you've learned the most by having to guest stream on just countless streams?
I mean, I don't know. I think being able to schedule things weeks in advance is helpful so that I can kind of have peace of mind that I have full visibility in what I'm getting myself into in a given week. Because sometimes I'm a big proponent of controlling what's controllable, and sometimes what happens on Top Shot is not within my control. So, being reactive there while still being able to make these appearances helpful. But I would say just like how friendly the community is, and Mike, I'm sure you see it on your socials. Like, there are people that are just trolls and negative and want to get into your head and want to be obnoxious. And, it takes, even if majority of the people are positive, even if there's like 25% or 30% that are just getting at you, it can be overwhelming. So I always love kind of being able to have these combos, because I think people are just much friendlier in face to face, but also I think like the more I can come out and show that I'm just a typical big basketball fan, big NBA nerd that, loves Top Shot, loves the community, and is here with your best interests in heart. That's kind of what my job is. So I appreciate the opportunity.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I outside of this do comedy as well, and it is a similar world, right, where everyone feels like very tough until they have a conversation with you, and then it's like, oh yeah, he's just like, oh, I was just trying to get your attention, blah blah blah, and then it immediately like is different, right, once they actually talk to you and see that you're a human. And as far as the trolling in the Top Shot world, I gotta say, I feel like it's been positive for us, only because there's usually like one or two and they come up and we share their comment, make fun of them, and then they leave. So it's been kind of nice. But yeah, I cannot, what I see is probably like 0.05% of what you see on a regular basis. So the fact that you're still willing to come do this and smile through it, we really appreciate it. We really do.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And I'll be back at some point for sure. And thanks for having me. And happy Friday. Stay tuned. Friday. We've got exciting office hours later, and potentially some more news coming in the next week or so. So
awesome.
Looking forward to it all. And Mike, appreciate you having me on, and we'll talk soon.
Of course. Thank you so much, Jacob.
All right. You take care. Bye-bye.
See you, man. All right. That was Jacob. Gave us 24 minutes of his time. That was incredible. It was very nice of him. And now I'm looking forward to what the chat is going to do to troll me for the next 30 minutes. So really looking forward to that. Stan says, asking to ban me. Stan, you're lucky you're not banned here, but yeah, again, we can't thank him enough. That was very kind of him to do that. And he also was able to talk to or speak to all of our videos, which incredible, right? Incredible stuff. All right, guys, I think we did it. I think we did the thing. So if you haven't liked the stream, like the stream. I'm going to share a link to our Discord one more time, just in case we get some noobs. If you haven't subscribed yet, I don't know what to tell you guys. I don't know what to tell you. The only thing I'm disappointed about, like if we want to do a little assessment on what happened there, Dustin, 24 minutes for Kobe. Yeah, the only thing I'm a little disappointed in is that Damon Fat didn't make an appearance. I thought for sure we were going to get Damon Fat appearance. Also, look at Joe Vu. Look at Joe Vu in there. But that was great. Yeah, like a first date. You guys are unbelievable. I want to say too, I saw y'all tell me I was smiling too much in here. And I smile no matter who's on the show. Okay. No matter who's here. All right, everybody, we're going to get out of here. We will see you on Monday. We'll be back on Monday. Just a reminder, the show schedule next week is going to be a little bit crazy. But I just want to say, like, what a great show. This is ridiculous.
Yeah,
I feel like people are freaking out enough. Why am I the only one losing my mind? What is happening? All right, let's get out of here with a little Dwayne Bacon. We close it how we started. We'll see y'all next week. Have a good weekend, everybody.